Adding a new user to Life and Letters. From time to time, you may wish to add a new user to Life and Letters, either to permit someone else to add content or to make someone else an administrator. It's not necessary to add new users to permit people to view the site since the site is publicly available. But if we want to add a new user, we can go to the users page, click add new. Now, most people who you wish to want to give access to this site will have EIDs, and I would recommend restricting access to the site to people except through the EID system. And I will only describe how to add a user who has a UID, a Texas EID. So you just type their EID in this box here and their email address. The email address does not have to be a University of Texas email address, although I'm using that one for this demonstration purpose. You don't have to supply a first name and last name, but these fields do come up on the website when you add a new user, and that user creates a new article. So you may want to think through putting the correct information on there. The website field is not used. Now, the password that the user uses should be their EID password. However, the password that you type in here, which you should not give to the user, will also give them access to the site. So what I recommend doing here is creating a password that you don't need to remember, but that will be unguessable. So sometimes choosing just a very long sentence will fill that bill, but it must be a sentence that you can manage to type correctly twice. So think about that. I would recommend choosing one even longer than the one I just typed in here. And then you assign them the role that you want them to play. If they're just adding content, give them an editor position. If they need to do more advanced changes to the site, set them as an administrator. And hit add to user. I recommend that you do not check this box. We want them to use their EID password and not the one that you've typed in this box. And checking this will send that password to them by email, and then they will think that that's the one that they ought to be using, when in fact it's much easier to turn over the management of passwords to the EID system so that you don't have to worry about that. That's why we recommend they not use this password.